What's up, folks? Happy Monday, and of course, when Monday rolls around, you know that means it's time for Grapple Pro TV. Big Sean Kramer's alongside Wheels with a Z.
With a Z, baby.
Flux is here tonight, and Flux brought a friend, old Jack Daniels.
Is that what it is?
Well, it doesn't look like it's Jack Daniels, because it's clear, but, it's the only liquor I can think of that had a name to it, except for maybe Jim Beam, but that's also whiskey. But here's Mr. Fancyy, your Grapple Pro heavyweight champion, and a fighting champion Fancyy has been, Wheels.
Absolutely. Looking to take on Flux.
This is a big opportunity for Flux. He's been struggling to get where he wants to be, but he just fell into a situation where out of nowhere this man's been granted a title match this Monday night. Flux could change his fortunes entirely with a huge win and a title and the acquisition of that championship today.
He should feel so grateful to get this opportunity because there's people in line just chomping at the bit to get their opportunity to take on the Grapple Pro champ.
Yeah, you gotta wonder.
Fancyy.
You gotta wonder how a guy like Steve Gage feels with this going down, and you gotta wonder how Anthony Russo feels with this going down. But whatever the case may be, here we are. Monday night is underway, brought to you by Dulce Panapinto Attorneys at Law, the best in personal injury, and Carbones, the best slice in Buffalo, only the best. Get with Grapple Pro, and you can be one too if you're looking to get your name out there and be on the best wrestling broadcast in Western New York. Hit up our page. Great rates and lots of visibility, right?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. Get a hold of us and we will put you on Mondays and Thursdays, and we could talk about live events. Here we go. The champ, the fighting champ, Mr. Fancyy in firm control. There's Flux rolling around. I'm not sure that it was on purpose, but
Flux has got to be careful with all that rolling around concerning the bottle he brought to the ring. That's got to be uneasy on the stomach, especially if you're 2 sheets to the wind.
Well, some would say Flux is the liquor, and let's see if it pays off for him tonight.
Where have I heard that before?
Fancyy surfing on the back of Flux, and Flux, he likes it.
I mean, when you're in that kind of state, Wheels, I'm pretty sure you, unless it's incredibly violent or something that affects you, you like almost anything you see. Flux is one of the happiest people in the building tonight. And we're not going to talk about why, but right now he's going after Mr. Fancyy, looking to cash in that opportunity. Got Fancyy up right now, but Fancyy slick, gets out of the way. You can only duck so many times in rhythm, but Flux got it right to the mouth.
Third time's a charm there. Catches Flux.
Big leg drop right on the money, straight in the throat.
Only good for 2. Getting closer to putting away Flux here Monday night. And Flux has to do something here.
He sure does. He's got to get some solid ground under him and make some kind of offensive attempt here because Mr. Fancy's running away real fast with this contest, Wheels.
And that's why he's the Grapple Pro champ. He's put his title on the line against many, many athletes here, and nobody has been successful taking it away. Hook of the leg by Fancyy, and good for 2.
And after that shot from Fancyy right there, I was thinking that it might be Flux that's next in the line of people who weren't successful, but still life in this young man. We've still got a contest.
Sure do. Shot there. Another
nice
one.
Jawbreaker executed. Now we're feeling it. Flux. Oh. Well, Mr. Fancy's going to be singing high in the shower tonight.
Looking for a bulldog. He gets all of it. Looked like Fancyy there was trying to get his leg from underneath him, but does not work and gets planted right on the face by Flux, and not good enough to get that championship here tonight.
No, not at all. Flux has put away competitors with that bulldog. Not Mr. Fancyy today. Back to the drawing board he goes. Irish whip up, got him set.
I think I know what would help him. I mean, maybe get Bud Good to show him how a bulldog should be performed, and hook of the leg here. Nothing.
Bud Good might also be able to show Flux some other things that would change his current situation, but that's another thing we're not going to get into today.
Let's not influence him that much.
And off the ropes goes Mr. Fancyy. Oh, wait a second. And there it is, lightning fast, as always, is Mr. Fancyy. Crossface locked. Straight jacket crossface. That is incredibly painful. How much can Flux take, Wheels?
He's screaming in pain, and there it is. He's tapping out in the center of the ring, retaining the Grapple Pro Championship is your winner, Mr. Fancyy.
Yeah. Flux lives to fight another day, but tonight was not his night. Mr. Fancyy continues his, well, wait a minute, what is Kodiak doing out here? What is Kodiak doing out here?
Kodiak not happy with the results.
And right behind him, of course, is that weasel, Rocco Says It So.
Well, everywhere Kodiak is, you gotta understand the manager and the brains behind this guy, Rocco, is near.
Mr. Fancyy, he's not backing down. Oh, well, he has no choice but to back down. Massive black hole slam from Kodiak. That'll end anybody's day. What are we, what are these two?
That was a fancy black hole you had down. The definition of a Nachi is to be a boil on the ass cheeks of life. And no matter how many times you pick it, or scrape it, or remove it, it just keeps coming back. And Daniel, yours might be the worst of them all. You got more muscles than brains, son. But on November the 23rd, and settle the score, there ain't a muscle in your body that gonna help you. When Kodiak takes his bear-sized paws and molds the life out ya, until yours are removed from Grapple Pro Wrestling for good.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. The small dog's out here to take care of this situation.
What a bully. I mean, come on. He's beating up on a manager here.
Yeah, Rocco deserves every bit of this. But what does this mean for... Yeah,
ran
that's a brick
right into
wall,
a
man.
brick wall.
Well,
No
Wheels, what does all
effect.
this mean for... What does all this mean for Settle the Score? What's this mean for Dan Nachi?
Means bad news. Want to thank everybody for tuning in, though, here tonight. It's Fancyy looking to get him some revenge from getting attacked from behind by Kodiak and Rocco. Want to just make sure everybody tunes in on Thanksgiving, 7:30 Eastern Standard Time, and have a great dinner this Thursday. And don't forget about watching the Dallas Cowboys. I mean, that is an American tradition.
Go
On
Bills.
Wheels with the Z right next to me is Big Sean Kramer. As we'll catch everybody on Thanksgiving. Take care.
Go Bills.